Hey guys, it is Rachel Feldman. If you don't know me, I graduated from the Institute for Integrative Nutrition back in 2010, went to some additional certifications for detoxification, built my business, struggled in the beginning, but finally made consistent income. And one of the big problems that I faced was creating content, creating my signature free offers, my signature challenges, my signature workshops, my signature programs at, of course, different cost level, low, mid, high. It's exactly why we create content for you guys, so you have that template to start with and you can save time. What I want to talk about in this next free training is how to actually get your content out there in a strategic and yet intuitive way. So I'm going to take you through a few different very simple processes that you can do. And I wanted to actually show you this. Let's just think 30 days at a glance. It is much easier to think that, nail down your 30 days, and then be able to bring in the strategy. First, step one is I want you to define what you want to be known for. Is it hormones, metabolism, blood sugar, gut, clean eating, mindset? What do you want to be known for? What do you need to answer as the problems for your ideal client? What is your ideal client searching for? It's great to do a little market research. You can even go on Amazon and look at trending books, but it's really great to actually ask even friends and family if you don't have clients, or do a poll in a Facebook group, especially if you have your own. Get to see what are their biggest problems. Then I want you to actually write them down. You know, how are they saying it in their verbiage? Because this is how you're going to create viral content. I know that might sound a lot, but it's not. Ask people questions, hear how they're saying it, turn their very answers into your marketing. Where we come in is the content. So you're doing your market research, you're asking these polls, and of course you're going to define, because that's your signature process. That's what makes you different from every other coach, what you are going to not only teach, the backstory, your origin story, when you first started your own hero journey, the trials, the tribulations, if you have friends and family that you've helped, your why, your behind the scenes. These are the stories we want to tell so that people identify with us. So I know you're like, Rach, is this going to be a 45-minute? No, let me focus, bring my inner zen, and show you exactly how I get this done. One, it's really important to look at this. Let me see if I can just do a view. Where's the Zoom? And if I can't find it, don't even worry. Okay, don't worry. We're gonna do the same way. Think of this as week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. You have 7 days that week. So I want you to think, how are you theming your month? And how are you theming each week? And let me actually just show you, how do you make content easy? So step one is I want you to get a 30-day calendar. I find that it's much easier to do it on a whiteboard and to create these small boxes. So right now, I'm going to, instead of doing it on a whiteboard, I'm going to do it right with you so that you guys see. It is so easy when we do this, just writing it down. Okay, so you're going to take a book. I like to have actually a book where I keep all my really special ideas for my business, content ideas, in a hardback, very nice. This is where I do my work. So I'm going to say that we're planning this, let's just say July 2021, when this is being filmed. I'm going to write down theme. I'm going to put it right up here. I'm going to write down the theme of what I want to talk about in July 2021. I'm going to write down problems. Write down 5 problems, 10 problems, 15, 20, 30 problems. I'm telling you, the more that you understand your ideal client, doesn't mean you're talking about 30 problems, for the whole month. But the more that you step into his or her shoes, the faster you will become a successful coach. And you will connect to them more instead of just creating content and then sitting there and it not converting. So I'm going to write down 7 boxes. Do your 7 boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to decide that the theme for my month is, of course, gut health and self-love, self-care. And so for my ideal client, taking care and thriving with an autoimmune, thriving with food allergies, self-love and self-care. So step number 1 is I'm going to think, okay, I need a blend of maybe like infographics. I need maybe 1 video a week. So I'm going to put goal video. I'm going to write down this. You're writing this down. And that could be pre-recorded. That could be a live. There are so many things that you can do with a video. Most importantly, it is really connecting with your ideal client. So we're going to do video. Then we're going to make sure that we have infographics, social media, ideas for reels. So right now I'm going to write down 7 boxes. For those of you who are just listening to this, the sheet that I'm showing has a content plan. It says month, add month here. Theme, add the theme, any holidays also, and any major happenings. Because remember, our ideal client is influenced by the media, TV shows, where they digest their information. So sometimes it's really important to write down some things that may be affecting your ideal client. Then week 1, add the date and the theme for the week. So we know the theme for a month, but then we're going to break it down into mini themes. So for my ideal client, and let me just pause for 1 second. Back. My ideal client, of course, is struggling with gut. I know that. And so when I look at something like the gut infographics, I not only have these broken down into individual kind of sections of 10 each, but this is going to give me ideas for my reels. 70% of the immune system's in a gut. That's a reel. For those of you who are listening, I'm showing the infographics here at yourhealthcoachbiz.com. Signs of gut imbalance for bloated. This could be day 1 I'm actually going to do, and I can go through each 10 of these and decide what's a reel and what's an infographic. So if you're planning your theme for, let's say, Instagram, and you want it to be reels because you know that they are converting really well, you can do that reel and then download it. The same can be on TikTok. All of a sudden, you have these ideas. Signs of can't sleep. Signs of imbalance, as we said. Gut imbalance, bloated. Food intolerances. Gaining weight. Mood issues. These just gave me, those were 8. IBS. Itchy skin. I just had 10 ideas. So what I'm going to do is go back to just my 7 squares, because now I'm confident that I could, of course, have a video on one day. I'm going to say a video is on my Thursday. I'm actually writing down in my box video. Wednesday, I'm going to do a reel. Tuesday, I'm going to do an infographic. Monday, I'm going to do a reel. After Friday, I'm going to do an infographic. Saturday, I'm going to put an 8-minute video on IGTV. The same video I could use on YouTube. The same video I can use on my Facebook business page. That's why I really want you to think about videos. The reason I'm doing that Saturday morning is my ideal client has that time to say, and kind of check social media. So I'm going to put that around like 9 a.m. And then Sunday, I'm going to do an infographic. That same strategy could be on Facebook. If you're doing reels, of course, you're going to download and then you can upload that right to Facebook. The other thing that you can do is you can do the reel and then, you can do the reel, have the reel playing on your desktop, and then shoot a video of that reel. So many ways, guys, to make it simple and repurpose. I mean, these days you can repurpose videos by doing them on different platforms, or you can just keep it simple. You don't have to do reels. We could have more infographics, personal pictures of yourself, but at least we know what topics we're talking about. Then I'm going to go in and see the next, gut health. I'm going to do signs first. Then I'm going to do gut health. Here's topic 1. These are all from our infographics. 30 days, captions and hashtags included. Your gut, I can talk about weight, energy, hormone balance, immunity. 5 aspects or 5 ways that your gut affects your health. Then what to eat, that could actually be a shopping tour video. That could actually be a video of you even making a plant-based meal. How to eat, talk about real food and getting rid of toxins, CSAs, all that really cool stuff, co-ops, processed foods. You can take a video, shoot it pre-recorded right from your phone. And that could be a 2-minute video of you showing labels, even a 60-second showing labels. Causes of gut imbalance, eating on the go. You could drive up to a McDonald's, take a picture. See how simple? Or you could use these infographics. Now, all of our infographics come with captions. Guys, these are long captions. They cost me a lot. Captions right here. Then you have these hashtags. Amazing. Completely done. Do you ever just crave certain foods when you're upset? This can be for a reel. This can be for a video. This can be in a description of YouTube. You could have the link right under. Grab my free gift. And then hold on a second, because I'm going to put this all together for you. That means your free gift can be what? The PDF of the workshop you did. Now, you might be saying, but Rach, we've talked about so many different ideas. WTF? Are you going to actually tell me what to do on each week? Yes, but I can't bullshit you and say, what? That this is just like the 10-minute video that everyone says, oh my God, this is how I do content. This is how we make content to not be overwhelming. So right there, you have your infographics. Do you ever just crave food? This can also be, as I said, the description. Neurotransmitters are chemical signals to send from the brain to pass messages through your body. I mean, you can even talk about neurotransmitters. You can even talk about your own personal situation. That's 30 days. Now, stick with me, kid. I say that seriously, like kid in a candy shop, because I know you guys all feel that way about yourhealthcoachbiz.com. We have so many coaches worldwide who say that, but I want to show you the next step and show you how to simplify your week of content with those videos. Okay, so here, you just paused for a second and now we're back. I want to show you how simple it can be. Not only would you have those 30 infographics in the captions, but you could also have a freebie like this. You have your teaching PowerPoint. This can be your theme for the month. But then what I would do is I would have a little workshop on gut basics, which we have, or I would have a workshop on gut and hormones, or I would have a workshop on stress and adrenal and hormones, or I would have a workshop on signs of gut dysbiosis. My main workshop, little videos. I can even use these for little clips. What does the immune system attack the body? I'm showing gender, ethnicity, genetics, environment, diet. Habits to keep you and your immune system healthy. Going through a different baseline, my daily routine, 30 habits for thriving with an autoimmune. I could actually teach these habits week by week and go week by week and go into actually specifics. And then furthermore, I could take, as I said, those smaller workshops, PowerPoints and actually do them for pre-recorded videos. All of a sudden, my whole month is set, and it will set the stage if I'm planning to launch a gut program, our stress program, anti-inflammatory, our autoimmune program, our candida program, or a detox. That's exactly what would make sense as me building this authority and building that visibility with people, of course, knowing this is what I talk about. How do you thrive, or how do you not get to the place of autoimmune, which was such my big why. Okay, so I have the guide. That's going to be my call to action. I want to give this guide. I could also, for many of you who have Facebook groups, this of course could be your main one that you do in your group, feeding in your social media platforms to build your community on Facebook. And this could of course be the one just for your group. While I'm going to show you a few other PowerPoints that would make sense if I wanted to do that for my pre-recorded videos or for Reels. See right here, we have 30 pages. You could have so much engagement. And right here, do you see how even just this, juicing, that's content. If you bought that and you didn't, and you even wanted to give this as a guide, that would be your entire post. Pulling from the inflammation, then go add probiotics. That could be another day post. Content is just content. It's how you use it. So let me just show you. Also, you have social media right here. You have 10 social media images. So all of a sudden that can come in even on month 2 of my social media. Or I could use this right in the Facebook group. Let me show you one last part. Let me pause for just a second. Amazing workshop. We have workshops that are about 150 plus. Those are great longer workshops, great for a webinar, great for an authority building masterclass where you want somebody to truly get to know your style of teaching. That's why I like to have those once a month as like the big theme. But I love to have ones like this. This is only $97. So we have content like this for gut, hormone, and of course kids health. There are all these independent PowerPoints just like this, and I want to show you why for one of my pre-recorded videos this would make complete sense. Hold on, let me just see this one. Oh, 1 second. Gut intolerances. I think I updated the look. So I want to just show you. Let me pause for a second, guys. I don't want to waste your time. Okay, guys, didn't want to waste your time, and Dropbox wasn't making it so easy. Let's just be real. Dropbox, please make it easier to search. Okay, so these are the different gut individual modules. What's great about this is you can look at them actually as your visibility strategy, making it super easy for pre-recorded videos, making it super easy to do reels, have ideas, have some content to pull, and also to have a guide that you can give. Let's go to the food allergies one. Right here, I have a beautiful PowerPoint. 3 ways to fix your gut. See how all of a sudden that can be a reel, that could be a video. So I'm going to actually teach the beginning parts of this. See, and the beginning parts meaning signs of food intolerances, what causes us to react to food. I'm going to lay the foundation week 1. I'm going to use the autoimmune one in my Facebook group. So I'm going to teach as my main core. That means that I've just locked in a plan that will give me confidence and consistency, communication, connection, and conversion. Making sense of food reactions, underlying root causes, just a few of the signs, should you avoid. I'm going to lay the foundation week 1. Then week 2, I'm going to go into 3 ways to repair your gut, and I'm going to give a freebie. The freebie that I'm going to actually show you. For those of you listening to this, I do encourage you, if you're listening to this on my podcast, to go to my YouTube channel and you'll see this video. because I do think visually it's great to actually see the content, to have that aha moment, to be like, holy cannoli. Yes, I am from Philly. I grew up in Center City, but I lived in an area in Philly where I was right near the Italian market, and cannolis were left and right. Thank God I didn't know until about like 21 that I was intolerant to casein and dairy, because I wouldn't have been such a happy girl. Okay, so right here you have your 3 ways to fix gut. Even in here, if you didn't want to do it as a freebie, you can copy and paste, and those can be captions within the guide. But right here you have a 9-page guide that you can give. 3 ways to repair your gut, nourish your gut microbiome, fix your leaky gut, take digestive enzymes, even talks about testing. Very high value information. I'm going to say that's for me week 1 and 2. You, of course, could bleed it out. You could, on the 3rd week, instead of just focusing on the pre-recorded videos, showcase the freebie, and in the 4th week, really make that about live Q&A. Meaning, you can ask people or ask someone to do a hot seat with you. A hot seat is a free coaching call. Someone gets in the hot seat and actually do a pre-recorded video, of your coaching. Take like 20 minutes to do some coaching, and let people who are your potential clients hear from somebody else's, words, in their own words, how their gut is being affected. Somebody might have major autoimmune issues, major gut issues, but they're like, I don't know why I keep getting bloated. I don't know why I have acid reflux. I don't know why I feel nauseous after I eat. Most of these are problems that a lot of our clients have, no matter what niche, but it's really important, as I said earlier in this training, to get clear on the actual problems so that you can start to infuse them into your content strategy and make it really intentional and strategic and intuitive. Guys, I don't think there's anything more for me to say except this, is that a lot of people get scared. I remember I had that fear myself. I mean, speaking in public, I have social anxiety, even though I'm a really social person, but I get anxiety when it's large crowds. And so, of course, I've crafted a business where I work from mi casa. But I had to put those PowerPoints together. That took me like 4 hours. I mean, probably about 2.5 hours to even make it kind of look pretty, and probably about 2 to 3 hours of putting the content in there. The reason that I love these kind of workshops is you can pitch to somebody's podcast. You can pitch, of course, to people who already have a trusting list, a local vendor that you know, or even people in the online space who are looking for coaches like you, restaurants who are looking for people to do guest posts on their blogs. There are so many different ways to build visibility. Trust me, if you wanted to do and pitch 6 powerful strategies for your gut while you're doing that podcast, you can read from this. If you're, of course, doing a video podcast, you can say to the person, hey, is there any way I can just share the screen? I'm telling you, people want value. Here's benefits of a detox. Better skin, more energy, better immunity, better moods, improved sleep, weight loss, clean up your diet. Talks about the different foods to clean up your diet, support your liver. Talks about ways to reduce environmental toxins, get the most out of the fight and flight mode. Again, all leading visibility to your paid offer. Low cost, mid cost, high cost. So I think I've made it pretty easy for you to see how simple it can be to set up your content strategy. And with that being said, I'm a peace out from here. And guys, I will see you on the flip side. Have a good one. Ciao, guys.